Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Jumplight Odyssey. We're hanging out in the nebula here, waiting for our robot shuttle to come back from a salvage mission, and then also building up Jumplight to go out here. Last episode, we were smart enough to build multiple Intel amplifiers to be able to see far enough into the future. Yes, spacecraft success. Or no, wait a minute, that was our that was the survey mission. Our robot shuttle has not returned yet. Our robot shuttle hasn't even started working yet. We've looked far enough into the future yet to see that this was a ringed giant, this was a black hole. So, ringed giant slows down your away missions, unfortunately, but the great thing about the ringed giant is it gives you plastic and water, which we are losing, or we don't have plastic at all, and we are slowly losing water. We are also losing produce, so I'm really hoping this robot shuttle comes back successfully from the mission at hand, so we can kind of stave off starvation for another day. But we also did build some extra tomato plants here to try and address the produce problem as well, because we're running. It'll be 9 tomato plants now. There's 4 on this deck. There's 5 up on the promenade here. Producing 2. I guess the one thing that's interesting about the tomato plant is it's a non-consistent double yield. So if we watch this one finish here, it's either going to give us 2 or it's a possibility to give us 4. Boop. Oh, and it needs to be harvested first. I love how the tomatoes just instantly pop into full into full growth. It's very funny to me. So I guess when you're just wondering. I was going to say, when a scientist shows up and decides to harvest this, then there's the chance to get 4 instead of just 2. I wonder if we need to prioritize harvesting. Or if that's even a thing that we could do. I guess not. I guess they come and harvest or they don't. There's no ability to tell the science team to, hey, get your button gear. Nope, just 2. Alright, so that's kind of interesting, is it's an inconsistent amount of produce. So I wonder if that's that just makes it harder to plan, like your overall consumption of resources and production of resources, versus, with tomatoes that is, versus using, what is its corresponding brother? Potatoes. Honestly, what do you guys like better? What's a preferred vegetable to you guys? Potatoes or tomatoes? Tomatoes are like, they're fine on their own. I don't mind them in like a salad or something. But they make really good sauce. Like tomato sauces, soups with tomatoes, also very good. Still returning. Cross your fingers. But the potato though. Potatoes are so good. French fries, mashed potatoes, scalloped potatoes. Did you succeed? Damn it. Alright, the robot shuttles, I think, are starting to hit their limit for what they're capable of doing, at least when it comes to the salvage operation. So I think I will go ahead and pull the trigger on the heavy shuttle once we get enough plastic. The nice thing is we can send out the robot shuttles to gather plastic from the heavy giant, or the ringed planet? I don't, ringed giant? Something. And then we can start building more shuttles and then, you know, hopefully snowball from there. Celestial's high gravity will slow our away missions. We were aware of this. So let's pause for a second. What do we got ahead? We got a barren world and another nebula, and then an asteroid belt beyond. Like, barren world is not necessarily useful. It's basically the same thing as the asteroid field, but without risk of asteroids. However, asteroids are relatively easy to deal with right now. So I'm thinking we'd probably want to plan this as our next jump, and definitely going here regardless, because we don't know what this is. If it's a black hole, we're boned. So based on trying to keep as far ahead of the Zootopans as we can, I think this makes more sense, is to jump to the nebula, jump to here for sure, and then call it a day. But for now, let's send out our shuttles. Auto-assign crew. Look at all the missions available. Survey operation. Send out the rapid shuttle. And then we'll send out our 2 robot shuttles on the resource extraction for plastics. Get those going. I think the other shuttle is still landing, technically. So let's start time. Yep. And it does need to be repaired. So let's go ahead and prioritize repair. Get that guy fixed up as fast as we can. So that way we can send it out right away to go get more plastics. Because I'd like to turn it around and send it right back out for water as well. And then, depending on kind of how timing works out, I might send out the rapid shuttle on the salvage mission, because the crew that's running the rapid shuttle has a plus 35 to mission completion, and that should boost the success chance, I should say, and that should boost the salvage mission to a 95% chance, which is much better than the base 60. So I think that's what the robot shuttles are running into right now, is they're running into the 60% chance to failure, which is just slightly better than a coin flip. And I don't know if the missions like get weighted later in the run to be more difficult, or if we're just coming back to pay the piper in when it comes to the normal curve of what is expected from a 60% chance, because we had like inordinate amount of luck when it came to, if that's truly the case, that when it came to the robot shuttles succeeding on salvage missions, because they succeeded at like 4 or 5 in a row without failing. So just something to consider. Yeah, we don't have any plastics to build this heavy shuttle right now. We could go ahead and queue it up, because I'm hoping the robot shuttles come back and are successful. And just get ready to have that guy rolling. And then we would like to pivot some of our plastics into water condensers as well. Just because, especially with the new produce that we built, even it's going to be using water even more frequently. Power is still not a problem. And we only have 2 nuclear reactors this run as well, whereas last time, did we have 5? Or maybe even 6? I can't remember exactly what my final ship looked like on that successful run, but I feel like we had way more in it from like just stuff we had built. So it's like, this ship way more efficient? I have no idea what's going on. Oh, one person has finally been exhausted. Have we finally hit our limit as far as beds are concerned? I'm not sure. Let's see here. How long are these missions supposed to take? I forget. Does it tell me? 242, 233 water. Survey operations done already, so that's good. Oops. Like, if I zoom in on you, it just says they're slowed. Or away missions are faster. I'm guessing it's a 50% increase, so rather than 3 minutes for an away mission, it is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That's just a total guess, though. We'll be able to look at it when we have more shuttles available. Perfect success. Well done. Look at you. I wonder if perfect success means they don't have any like damage or health problems. Like, let's look at these dudes. Don't crash the game now. I can't tell. I might send them right back out for the... Oh, there's 2 salvage opportunities. Maybe that's what perfect success yields you. I might whip you guys right back around. Alright, well, okay, one person got got kicked off. Oh, interesting. They give them a flight suit now, so now they're not just running around in their tank top. That's very funny. All right, what are we doing for resources here? 1212, 625, 75, 20, 22. So way less ammo and more of everything else. Wow, plus 50% mission. Oh, I see what happened here. Okay, so we do not need speed. We need success chance. So we're going to actually go in here and pick our crew rather than auto-assigning here. So Leadfoot is not what we want. We would like a Lightfoot. Our call signs are all probably pretty roughed up. Yeah, it looks like they're the worst off. But we would like to send our Lightfoot, and then Aaron is also a Leadfoot. So we had 2 Leadfoots on that ship. No wonder it was doing so bad. Is Rhino good? No, that's spacecraft resilience. That's crew resilience. What's the one that gives you plus 10% success chance? Oh, it must be Ox. Yes, it is indeed. Do we want to risk our chief scientist? I think it's worth it to get the mission success up there because we're so dire on produce. So, come back in one piece, please. Coming back for plastics, we'll have 39 minus 11. Alright, the Zootopans are mobilizing after us hanging out in the nebula. But we almost have enough jump light. So everything after this, right, we're at 40 minutes here. Everything after this is, they're like, from their shuttle, they're like, they're coming! We're ready to jump! But we're gonna take some time here to get the resources necessary for success. We're still not starving, and we do have some produce going on. Once we get a little assuming this succeeds, I'm hoping we'll get a little lucky, or not a little lucky. We'll be able to boost this to a higher number, and then we'll really be able to see, are those extra tomatoes enough to keep us in the positive from a produce standpoint. Plastics that we're bringing back, so we'll have 39 minus 11, that gives us 28. We could build another shuttle, which would put us at, another robot shuttle, which would put us at like 13 left over. Which should give us enough to build 1 or 2 more water condensers, assuming our plastic... You're not working! Where are you, you bastards? Nobody's assigned. This plastic fabricator is just gonna give me the worst. Success! Congrats! 19 plastic. Perfect success that time. Good job, Robot Shuttle. I wonder if they... well, no, because I sent a scientist and a Marine. It wouldn't be a hauler and an engineer who got sent out on a mission. They're just lazy. I'm assuming the shuttle, or the shuttle? The thing rolled over and they were off duty now, so then nobody else got assigned to it. I'm not 100% sure if that's how it works, but... back you go. This time for water. This will push our water problem off into the future, at least, so... Then we'll be able to send this shuttle out as soon as it gets back. Still waiting to land while this one gets set out. You are operating now. And then I guess depending... I should have paid more attention because I was just assuming I would want to go for both waters. But I think I still will. We do have enough time to spend gathering the resources. Ah, that's not what I wanted to see. You bonehead. Alright. The robot shuttles are starting to run into problems, which, you know, I should have expected. I think the problem that we're running into is that we are depending on the robot shuttles to be bringing resources back for us, and it's not necessarily working out in our favor. We could send them back out to try this plastics mission again. It's a 5 minute and 24. Wow, it doubles the time while you're out there. That's crazy. Jeepers. Well, it's a 6 minute water extraction, so you might as well get out there now, and then maybe we can turn the quick shuttle around and try to grab that plastic. I think it's that important to go get it. To be able to build things. And part of the problem is I'm so bent out of shape about this plastic fabricator not working. Like, the metal muncher is always working without fail. They're always crunching material into metal, but for whatever reason, plastics is just not working out for us. And it's got biomass waiting to be utilized. I don't know. I'm at a loss. Maybe it's bugged. Maybe the plastic fabricator has an issue with losing priority or people being able to work it. I'm not sure, because this thing has been giving me no end of trouble. I almost wonder if it's worth building a second plastics manufacturer, because we could always turn it off. Like, we talked about building the extra metal extractor. Maybe the plastic fabricator is the way to go, because that's the thing we've been waiting on. You know what? I'm gonna do it. If we don't need it later, we can always disassemble the thing. You can always come back and disassemble. The heavy shuttle is under construction, so we might actually, depending on when things come back, because these guys are still operating and traveling. There you go. I think we'll send this guy out. Auto-assigned crew. Got an interesting mix. We got a Marine. Although you're the minus success chance, which is not what I want to see. So I'm sorry to do this to you, Aaron, but you gotta go for somebody who's gonna boost our chances of success. Rhino, Ironside. It's Ox. Ox is the great one. Ox gives you just 10% with no drawback. I honestly really like the 10% success chance with no mission speed modifier, but if I have to take one, it's Lightfoot all the way. So we've got a oh, that's just the mission speed in general. So this is already going to be very slow, but I think we go for this resource extraction with our heavy shuttle. So this is going to be a very slow shuttle heading out there. And based on that, we might go for that other salvage opportunity with our quick shuttle here. So we've already burned through the produce that we brought back. Still assembling the crew. So we're taking a long time at this single jump here, but I think this will set us up for the future here. Let's just check on the Zootopans. 34 minutes, doing okay. And when we jump into the nebula, that'll slow him down a little bit, so we might be able to build some time back up. Bring in the stuff at least. So that's working as intended. For whatever reason, this thing is just busted. Can I cycle the power? Would that work? It works on biomass. Does it work on you? Just give it time. Like a count of 5 seconds or so. Go ahead and activate again. Fired it up. This guy's already constructing. Congrats. Waiting assignment. I don't know. Who knows? It might be a save reload thing to fix that. The plastic manufacturer has given me no end of grief this entire run. It's cursed from the get-go. Operating. Alright, coming back. That's good. At least they didn't explode. What were you doing? You were doing the salvage opportunity. And you succeeded! Congrats, team. Off duty. Or maybe not off duty. Auto-assigned crew. Aaron, I wish I could just, like, tell you not to go on missions. Just be like, don't even bother. Delegator. That's a new one. I have not seen that before. Hold on. Don't get distracted. We need to swap out Aaron for somebody. Are you still ready to go? You're feeling like isolated. We could send Ipa. And then local missions. Returning, traveling, operating. Is this worth it? It's got 22 produce, though. Oh, we got 29? Oh, because you guys just came back. All right. I think we're fine letting it go. This one's coming back. Is this one still traveling out? Probably, considering it's very slow. All right, I take it back. You're gonna get sent. Go. They have boosted speed, so I'm hoping that kind of gets them back roughly around the same time the heavy shuttle gets back. And assuming this plastics mission is successful this time from the heavy shuttle, maybe we can get our water sorted. This one just seems to be cursed. So maybe if this one gets fixed, I will delete and rebuild this guy to see if that fixes it. Because this guy is constructing it, so I'm hoping that fixes things for that one, at least. Power's still doing fine. We are losing water. So, yeah, like, I would love to be able to be building plastics. Because I think we could have addressed our water situation a little earlier and not depending on the other thing to be bringing plastics back to us. Okay, so he got assigned right away. I think there is something wrong with the resource hauling for this thing. So let's go ahead and make an executive decision to delete and rebuild the plastics fabricator right in the same damn spot. Incomplete, what the hell? I don't understand what incomplete really does, or like why that happens, or if that's not a bug maybe.
Engineers to your assignments.
Like, because I think it sort of succeeds, but doesn't bring back as much. Yeah, because it definitely brought some water back. So I'm not sure what causes incomplete to happen necessarily versus, or maybe that's just like a roll of the dice. Is an incomplete mission is not an outright failure, not an outright success. You got a partial success in Powered by the Apocalypse tabletop RPG terms. If any of you have ever played that, is you got a partial success, not a full success. Okay. Alright, okay. I think that might have been... Well, we'll see here. But this one's definitely working now, so good job there. But it'll be interesting to see if, like, deleting and rebuilding this damn thing didn't solve the problem there. And that, I guess, you know, you just have a chance for the thing to get broken from time to time. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that going forward. Operating still. This guy is landing. This one must be traveling out. This one was a success, so this must be the water mission, I assume. Yes, indeed. 233. That's good. That'll push our water back up into a better place for now. Jeez, this shuttle was cursed for a bit here, huh? Fail, fail, fail. Success. All it needed was to go for a little water instead. But yeah, now we're waiting on this one and this one. It does kind of look like they'll probably get back roughly around the same time. So I am glad I sent this one out, assuming it doesn't explode or something. Man, if the heavy shuttle explodes, I'm gonna be depressed. I built that thing just to make up for the fact that the robot shuttles have been failing me, and then if it goes and does that, I don't know how I'll be able to handle it. Plastics is actually being built. That is fantastic. Let's go ahead and add a single water condenser to this room. Get that going. So we can start to address some of the water we've been losing over time. Coming back. Still operating. We can pick up the speed a little bit. We're just kind of waiting around for the shuttles to come back. So no need to just sit around. We're not even calibrating anything right now. So we're just kind of sitting around and just sitting on our thumbs waiting for things to happen. All right. Okay, you've been hauled, and you are processing resources again. Okay, so if we see that, that might be the key, is we have to delete and rebuild. At the very least, you might have to save and reload, and maybe that'll kickstart the thing to fix it. But if you see that, and it's, wow, the fast shuttle actually beat out the heavy shuttle to get back by like a 2%. That's wild that I hemmed and hawed about it for a bit, and it still made it back before the other shuttle, which is very funny. So that one was a success. Good job, team. Look at that. Produce in the positive. Grand. But it is definitely still hemorrhaging produce. Please succeed. Yes! Plastics ahoy! Awesome. Okay, let's get out of here. We've been sitting around for long enough. Away we go. And then we need to go to the top jump. As soon as we get in there, we're going to plot in the next jump. Because if I don't, I might not be playing this for a little bit after this episode. And if I forget what I'm doing and I'm sitting in a nebula and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going, I might jump to the wrong place. So we've made the jump. We've slowed their advance, and we're going to plot this one in right now. So that is locked in. Do not change your mind in the future, Ben. If I do, and I go to the other place and it's a black hole, you know, I deserve what I get. Point me to previous episode and be like, you said it. Past Ben told future Ben. You know, that's what you get. Alright. This condenser is up and running. We have 34 plastic. Thank you, Ringed Planet. You did us a solid, even though it took a little longer than we would have liked. Getting these extra plastics is just going to be fantastic for us. The other thing I was considering doing to be more efficient, if we go down to the lower deck here, while I'm thinking about it, pause on this guy. Auto-assign new crew, local missions, survey operation. Send the fast shuttle to survey.
Away mission underway. Crew, report to your assignments.
Okay. So now that we have that underway, let's go down to this room here. I wanted to kind of think out, just go through the exercise of if we converted this room over to large tanks exclusively. So you need to build this water management panel. So if we did do this, we'd have to delete at least one of these things. So go ahead and plot that in. That nets you 2 metals, 2 plastics. And then you plop that guy down. That lets you start building large water tanks, which are... They store 3 times as much water. They take twice the resources. So they equal 3 of these guys, but capacity-wise, they take up the space of 1.5, and then they equal the materials of 2. So what I'm considering doing here, and I think I will queue this up, is I'm going to go ahead and delete a row of these. We don't have that full capacity anyway. So delete all that out, queue up the water panel, and then we're going to slowly start replacing all of our small water tanks with large tanks. It's just more efficient. It's more efficient materials-wise. It's more efficient space-wise. So there's not really a reason to do it other than the fact that you need the water management panel. But just by deleting a few of these water tanks, we're actually doing pretty good there. The other thing that we could do now, because we have a positive amount of of plastics for now is we could consider building this composite maker just over like in this corner here. I still kind of want to keep this side open for another metal extractor if we feel the need for it. Because, like, what if we did... Because the other thing that I might... We just have so much ammo, though. I honestly don't think the ammo factory is even necessary for us. The tricky thing is you need to keep it away from the wall. And I'm afraid if I put it, like, here, they won't be able to access this. Maybe. Success. Good job. Let's go back up. Pause real quick. Send out the heavy shuttle. Oh, that's not the heavy shuttle. I'm looking at the room backwards. Send out this heavy shuttle. Auto-assign crew. No call signs on this crew. Just a bunch of rookies. So we're gonna send you guys out. You're a little slower, but you have a positive success chance. So good luck to you, rookies. You have my deepest sympathies. No, I'm sure they'll be fine. He says, hopefully. Let's go back to what we were doing before we end the episode here. So I have this plotted out. If we do need to build a ammo manufacturing thing, which would be here, you could kind of like stuff it here and it would probably be fine. What is this thing? Construction speed. Not really necessary on this floor. I wish that was like a ship-wide bonus, because it just seems like it's kind of weird to put it only on one deck. Like, this deck would be the one to utilize it, but it just seems weird to put it on a deck and then like, if we're already pretty set, so I don't know why you would ever need to build it out. We're gonna go ahead and confirm on the composite assembler. The two plastics fabricators are going gangbusters now. We're catching up to our metals rapidly with the amount of plastics manufacturing we're doing, which is crazy. So let's go to the bridge. We're not going to jump until that shuttle's back, but we're ready to go. So yeah, we're going to pause the episode there while we wait for the heavy shuttle to come back. If you guys enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a lot. If you want to see more Jumplight Odyssey or my other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. Until next time, everybody, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.